That's right. Well, yes. Welcome to the show. You know, the ticker right now. See, it says right down there, Ben, for 32 years. It's now 2023. Happy New Year. Second episode of the year. It's now 33 years.
33 years? That's insane.
It is. It is insane. You know, that's one of those things that a great producer can help you with. He asked us an email for some new photos, some new action photos. So I said to Ben, I'm going to open with this. So here we go. I'm going to ask our people watching and listening, what kind of action photos should we take? Should it be like, you know,
is that a dab?
No, I'm doing like the point. You can't see it all. It's not that photo. Should it be flex?
Oh, what the kids do? I don't even know what I'm doing. Should I dance?
I don't want to have photos with you.
It would be interesting. Potentially entertaining.
We could do a gritty pose. Seems to be very popular right now.
Oh, not already the fast Flyers mascot.
It's the
gritty,
dance.
the dance that yeah.
Which I didn't really know it was a dance at first. I thought it was just a pose, but it's apparently a whole dance.
Yeah. Well, so all I know of the gritty is like, you know, it's like your feet are together and you just do a couple little things. But
who wants to see Ben do the gritty right now?
Oh my goodness, no,
I can't do it because I'm on injured reserve.
So,
waiting for a knee replacement.
If you don't know this about my family, we are not dancers. McClures are not dancers.
We're going to challenge that.
Pops is probably watching this. He knows. I come from a long line of non-dancers. It's part of my heritage. It's just, we can't touch our toes and we can't dance.
Linda Charles, I agree. 2-1, democracy wins.
Well, I've got to practice. I don't even know what it is. I've seen it done.
It sounded like you knew what it was.
Oh, I've seen it done, but I don't know. The camera doesn't show the floor.
Oh,
so.
we can fix that. It's easily done.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll.
Are we getting gritty here?
Here it comes up. Coming from the Eagles. Yeah.
So he's like
that's kind of
in there.
That's kind of a more embellished gritty. That was a more sideways gritty.
Yeah.
A gritty that I've seen goes heel to toe forward.
Yeah, that's what I've seen.
Yeah.
You often see guys do it like in the NBA after a dunk.
Yeah. So if you're watching or listening, you're not seeing this. Our great producer, Linda's like, do it. She wants you to do it, man. Our great producer, Chris, if you need anything podcasting, go to chris@castahead.net. His name's contact info's in the show notes, but he had up an Eagles touchdown. I was more interested in what Dallas Goedert was doing there. He was doing a big old flex. He got like the quads and the glutes and the biceps all in. Maybe we can get that back up, Chris. You need to see what Dallas was doing there. He might be at the forefront of something.
So I know the NFL and other sports organizations.
Hang on a second. Here it comes. Where see, this is why
Goddard's down here.
Yeah, this is why it pays to watch.
Oh yeah.
He did a big old flex.
But he's doing it by himself. Like the team's not even doing it with him.
Hey, that's what trendsetters do, man. They're out there on their own.
Look at that. See, I could do that.
That wasn't
it.
That definitely wasn't it. Don't you dare step on boy Dallas's things.
I know the NFL has cracked down on like celebrations, end zone celebrations. So the gritty falls under the rules.
You're not allowed. You're apparently not allowed to use props.
Okay.
So like there were moments where guys would pull pens out of their back pocket,
right,
to sign something.
Yep.
You can't hug the goalpost.
Oh, you can't hug. Why can't you hug the goalpost?
You're not allowed. You're not allowed props.
Oh, the goalpost is a prop.
Yeah.
I know that there was a thing about the Salvation Army bucket too.
Yeah, I'm just now thinking of that. So maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But it seems NFL officiating is about as subjective from game to game, day to day. So
okay.
I know they're allowing some celebration. They wanted that back in the game.
So the gritty is acceptable.
There's a good gritty right there.
Yeah. See,
there it is.
That's it. So we don't need my demonstration.
Oh no, I thought we do. Not that you saw an example.
I'm not grittying.
Linda's like, let's see it. She wants it.
Grittying.
She wants it. Well, maybe we'll get some footage of that. We'll let Ben get settled in.
Jeff, you know me. I'll get up, we'll move things aside, and I'll hurt myself doing it. Like that's what's going to happen. I'm going to fall over like this wall, and then the whole thing is going to fall down. It's not happening.
Yeah. All right. Well, we tried. We tried, Lancaster, to get Ben to do the gritty. Maybe we can have him pose for that, for our new photography, for the graphic cards for each show.
As if we were grittying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, welcome to Lancaster Connects, January 9th episode. It is the Jeff and Ben show here. We're going to get back to our regularly scheduled guests starting next week. But we are now officially in postseason football. So I hope your team has got into the football playoffs. My team has. I'm very happy for that. Number 1 seed, Philadelphia Eagles. Very happy. Very, very happy with that. We finally did it. They made us wait till the bitter end to do it, but we're in.
They made it interesting. It interesting.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's a win and that's that.
Yep.
We unlocked the full potential in that divisional round game. Rest everybody up, get everybody healthy.
Yep.
And then we roll.
Are we talking about what's going to happen in January, early February? Do we have a prediction?
Well, I think the best thing that could possibly happen to the best Eagles fan in the world the day before he gets his knee replacement surgery and other reconstruction is his team wins the Super Bowl. So hell yeah, we're talking about it. Eagles win the Super Bowl.
All right.
Over the Bills. That's my... Yet again, the NFC East owns the Bills in the Super Bowl.
That game would be a shootout, I would think. Like when, was it 2017 when the Eagles won?
Mm-hmm.
That game against Tom Brady and the Patriots, that was a shootout.
It was just, we've changed the rules of football to only do offense, no defense. Mm-hmm. Although defense did win the game at the end with Brandon Graham strip sack.
Yep. Oh, that's right.
But yeah, for the most part, defense was just something we talked about. We didn't really do it in that Super Bowl.
There's Pops. He's joining in there. Yeah.
We need to get Mr. McClure to do the gritty.
No, he does the toe tap.
That's the whole basis of the gritty.
True. Toe tap with some hops.
Actually,
Pops, tell him. McClures don't dance.
Here's the better thing. I want a triple generation gritty.
Oh, goodness.
Dad, son, grandson.
Yeah. Hey, all right. Let's, we got to get them all in one place.
Line it up.
Oh my gosh. What a disaster that would be.
No, I think it'd be epic. It would be epic in podcasting.
Never before.
So anyway,
multi-generational gritty. Wow.
This show is not about two mattress guys just having laughs at the expense of each other.
It's mostly this direction.
It's not about football. You get some zingers in.
Yeah, I'll find one or two.
It's not like it's scripted. You're allowed to zing.
Okay.
I don't just write the script.
That's true. We don't even have papers today.
Right. Yeah, there's no papers. and in fact, you're the one who produces the papers.
This is true.
So if you wanted to zing, you could type it in, and
but that wouldn't be a zing anymore. That would be a predetermined zing that you would read on the paper, unless my paper is different than your paper.
I don't really read those things anyway. So you could just get it in.
You get more gritties on the screen.
I know. I love it. There's our all blacked out Eagles. I love those uniforms. Yeah. Black on black with black helmets. Fantastic. At any rate, that was old. That was Jalen Reagor. Chris, you might have just jinxed us.
That was old. Reverse.
Yeah, reverse. My goodness, get that man off the field.
Little bit of encouragement from my father there. Just came through, and I don't think Chris has put that up there. Yep, he had his knee done the week of COVID, like the COVID week.
Oh, that's right.
And it was like a question of, is it going to happen or not going to happen? Because, doctors and offices, everything shut down. Right. But, pain-free is coming. Yeah, I know he's been great on his new knee. So
well, then maybe once I'm rehabbed, we can all gritty together.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that, sir. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. February 13th is my knee replacement. So we got what? 4 more episodes. Yeah. 4 more. No, 3 more.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 more episodes.
It's the 14th?
13th.
Oh, it's 13th.
Yeah.
Okay. You say Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be just a treat in the hospital, all doped up. I get really funny when I'm like on those meds. So be saying a whole lot of how you doings to the nurses and doctors, and
we got to get a video camera in that room.
Bring Jeff into the operating room on Monday at 2:00. Doctor, at 2:00, can you just hold this up and FaceTime him into his podcast? That would be podcasting next level.
Yeah. Jeff, we're live. Say something.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh boy.
That would be really good. At any rate, I was saying what this show was and wasn't about. I don't know where we've gone since, but
we could try again.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this whole show, Lancaster Connects, we'll take a little serious turn in the conversation here. This is all to take our platform that we are able to invest in, able to give back to the community, and highlight and, as I like to say, shine some light on really great charities in the area, local heroes, and businesses who are kind of fighting that same battle against Amazon, that battle on Main Street, while also giving back to their community. So like the one thing we're not really interested in is going to the expense of a show for another business. And if we would look at their tax form, there would be no give back. Like we're not interested. So if you're a charity, if you're a local hero, or you're a business that you've got a good culture of giving back, and maybe that's time, maybe on a monthly basis, you get your employees out to a charitable effort where you're working for the day, picking up trash or helping off the streets, move people into homes. That's great. That's the kind of business we're looking to highlight. But that's what the show's really all about, is where it started. It's not some failed football show where I joke about football and zing Ben. It's nothing.
I mean, that's entertaining.
Yeah. We bring our personality into it. But I mean, this was completely created as a platform to bring in others, give them an opportunity to showcase what their charity is doing, what their efforts are doing to make positive impact here in Lancaster County. And, what you get for that. And I don't know that we've really made this clear.
Oh, yeah.
But what am I going to say? What am I going to say? What do our guests get?
They get a digital download of the show that they can use for their own purposes. We also pay to have clips taken out of the show. So what we feel are important moments, maybe not so much the football conversation, but moments with the guests that we think they can share, 4 or 5 moments that they can share with their network of people and use for their own purposes. We don't ask for anything in return for those items. It's theirs to use as they wish. So, for a nonprofit, they can use those clips for their own marketing benefit. Look at, here's exactly what we do, shared on a local podcast show.
Yeah. And the video is good. It looks graphically pleasing, all that stuff, right? It's all part of it. And you get, really anywhere from 25 to maybe 45 minutes of focused content on your thing, on what you do, the good that you give back to the community through your charity, or if you're a business, the way you give back. So we'd really love to have guests that exude that, connect to that message, and really want to be a part of it and be excited about being on the show, because your excitement translates to our excitement, and we have a really great show.
Those clips are social media friendly, like Instagram, Facebook.
They're reels.
Right. That's right.
And they look really great.
Yeah, they're much like, if we did them on our own, we couldn't do them, right? We have a fantastic graphic designer behind the scenes that puts them together. And, he's been doing it for us for a while, knows exactly what we're looking for. And they're our guests to use as they wish.
Yep, that's right. So if any of that sounds like something you're attracted to, something you're connected to and want to be a part of, please do reach out. You go to lancasterconnects.com/guest, and we'll have you on the show. And even if you're a Cowboys fan, we'll have you on the show.
Just a quick aside. We were at a volleyball tournament all day yesterday, and in our group of Parents fans. We were all in the same section, and there was an Eagles fan up here and a Cowboys fan up here in the same parent group. And back and forth, I mean, in a joking way, they were lobbing kind of insults at each other. And now this was, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon before the games happened. Games hadn't started yet, and we all left before the game started. But it was just funny. Like at some point after lunch, they both figured out you're an Eagles fan, you're a Cowboys fan. And then I'm kind of in the middle, and they're just lobbing grenades at each other in a joking sort of way. It was pretty comical.
That's right. Well, I mean, if you love the Eagles, you love this humor, you love dunking on Cowboys fans, share this show, hit the heart button, the little love heart reaction button there on Facebook. It helps our algorithm out, helps get the mojo. There we go.
Social SEO mojo.
Sure. Let's go with that. Social SEO mojo. SS mojo. It gets the SS mojo going.
Sounds like
I like that. Yeah.
You can also comment. I mean, that's a great way to...
Comments are good. Sharing is good.
Yep.
So, at any rate, that's what Lancaster Connects is all about. Really about putting a good shine, a good highlight, bringing in really great charities, helping our community. We want to give you that platform. And the other thing we do for charities, we really don't make a big deal about it, is we do a donation to the charities as well. Mm-hmm. We do that. We really don't even mention it during the show, but we always do it afterwards. Yeah. And it's just the right thing to do for their time they give us to help us produce the show, be a part of the show. But we like helping out and giving back in that way too. So if that's you, lancasterconnects.com/guest. We'll get you on the show.
Yeah. We're booking into February and March. So yeah, hit us up.
You'll just have Ben.
For just a few weeks. Actually, I'm on vacation one of the weeks that you're out. So,
oh, that's right. So you'll miss us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lancaster
won't be the same.
People will make do. They'll have to watch past episodes at lancasterconnects.com/episode.
Yeah. Well, we talked about something that happened as COVID hit.
That's right.
And we're getting back to something that COVID stopped.
Yeah, that segue. That's fantastic.
It is.
78 episodes, man. Right on it.
So what are we getting back to? That's for you.
Are we, I was wondering, maybe a commenter would like to comment. Sleep elevated seminars, maybe group instruction, educational information to improve your sleep. That's what we're getting back to.
That's what we're getting back to. You were in awe of my segue.
I was.
That you completely swung and missed on the softball I lobbed across home plate.
I was seeing if anybody would comment. No, I thought maybe you were posing a rhetorical question to them.
I was posing it to you, sir.
Oh.
At any rate. Yes, we're doing our seminars again. But I'm proud to say, and again, I think it's part of creating a platform to bring the community in around a good effort. Mm-hmm. We're doing them somewhere different.
Yeah, we used to do them in our showroom. Mm-hmm. As we've discussed in past episodes, part of the display behind us are some of our new privacy panels we put between our beds. To put on these seminars in the past, we had to rearrange our showroom a little bit to create some space, have some chairs, have a nice presentation area. And we've had upwards of 30 plus people at some of these seminars. So it's a big production, to put on here in the showroom. So, with our new showroom look, we don't have the same, flexibility to host.
That's right.
That kind of large event. And,
so this is the dynamic that we have. Usually I've got the pie in the sky idea and Ben has the real great, hey, here's the practical application of that idea.
Yeah.
And that's how we work. And that's how we've succeeded. But the mother of, what is it? The mother of necessity creates the invention, something like that.
It sounds intelligent.
Sure. So we both were really excited about these panels and it's really added to our customer experience and we're happy for that. But, the seminars were on back burner for so long. We start talking about it and then I realized, oh crap, we can't move these things.
I mean, we could probably figure out a way to make it happen here, but it would be a lot of work to rearrange.
It's just not feasible.
Yeah.
So what did I just say? The mother of necessity creates invention. Something like that.
Again, it sounds intelligent the second time.
Sure. There we go. It is. What was the quote I had from our? It is because I am. That was my quote for the Festivus episode, which was inspired by the great PBA bowler.
Oh yeah.
Who do you think you are? I am that guy.
Right.
Anyway, I digress. So our sleep. Let's just get to it. When the airplane, guys, our sleep better seminar is being held at Universal Athletic Club. We're very proud to kind of be a part of what they got going on over there. Fantastic center.
Mm-hmm. Oregon Pike. Right. Kind of in the northern part of Manheim Township, just right off of 222.
I've never thought about that as being the northern quarter of Manheim Township.
Yeah, it is.
Is that?
Yep.
Is that
it's at least
geographically correct?
Part of, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to make sure.
Yep.
Some people swear off GPS, don't want them heading to the wrong corner of Manheim Township.
It is, yeah. Manheim Township actually goes all the way into the northern part of Lancaster City. And that area of, Oregon Pike is the northern end. I know, I live there.
I know you do.
I mean, I don't live at Universal. I live nearby.
That's right. Yeah. So we're having our Sleep Elevated, Sleep Better seminar at Universal Athletic Club. It's Thursday this week at 1:00. And we thought we'd give you a little preview on the show today. So we do ask that you register. You can go to gardnersmattressandmore.com/seminar. That'll take you to the page that we have on the screen right now. Again, another benefit to watching the show on the social channels where a video can play is you get to see everything as we talk about it. But if you're an audio person, we try to cover our 6 there as well and get you the websites and explain the gritty and what's happening and all that other good stuff. But yeah, if you go to the website, gardnersmattressandmore.com/seminar, you can sign up. It's free to attend, but because it is Universal, it is their house, their rules. They like to know who's coming through the front door. Because it is a membership type club. So they do ask that. But yeah, these seminars have been really fun to do over the years. And they've delivered on our promise to help you understand all that's going on with sleep and the fact that you really can be sleeping wrong. And some people are kind of stunned by that statement. If you've been sleeping wrong, have you been sleeping wrong? Because it's something we can all do. It doesn't really require skill.
Right. You have to do it to live.
Mm-hmm. But that statement right there, you have to do it to live, is a pretty loaded statement.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I think a lot of people think of sleep as just something, they get to a certain point of the night and they're like, I'm tired. And they flop down in bed and then they let chance kind of happen. And then they wake up, right?
Yep.
And in the morning you feel maybe rested or maybe not. And most people are probably in that maybe not category. And some people might think that they slept poorly because their shoulder hurt or their back hurt, they were injured at work or they had a sports injury, whatever. Some people might figure it out that it's the mattress. Some people might think of the pillow, but a lot of people don't think of it all as being as important as each other, right?
Or
to the sleep experience.
Right. They don't also think of external factors.
Stress, kids, work,
caffeine.
Caffeine.
Yep. So you're actually breaking the rules right now.
I know. I'm on Central Time. I thought the rules only applied to that.
You got 35 minutes now. So no caffeine after 2:00, right? That's one of our sleep better tips. I've worked with folks over the years where they'll share, I drink coffee before I go to bed. And then 5 minutes prior, they're sharing that they don't sleep well. Well, there you go. Let's make that decaf at least. But better yet, let's drink maybe an herbal tea, something that relaxes the body.
Would it be fair to say that a Sleep Elevated seminar is bringing the Sleep Better book to life in a sense?
Mm-hmm.
Give people kind of a picture of what kind of information they might learn
Yep.
At a sleep elevated seminar.
Yep. So if you don't like to read, Sleep Better seminar could be great for you. Give you all that kind of information.
Is there a cost for a sleep elevated seminar?
No. See,
no
you already said it's fun.
I'm just reiterating.
Okay. I missed my softball. You missed yours. No, it is free to attend. Just like we'll mail you the book for free. See, I mean, we believe in this.
Yep.
There's a lot of companies out there that purport to be sleep consultants or sleep experts. But you quickly can surmise that it's really about the mattress.
Well, in a lot of stores, the expert is a machine that tells you what mattress you might like,
which is really just the weigh scale.
You lay down and you're like, and it spits out, you're a 2. You like a firm mattress. Great. Thanks, robot.
That was really good.
I know.
I rather enjoyed that segment. Timestamp down.
We'll reels that one out.
That's reel that one out for sure. Welder, get on that. That was really good.
But like, that's what it is. Like, it's not the store or even the sales associate. It's a robot that tells you what mattress you like.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it would be so easy as a business owner. Like literally trying to wipe the stress away off my brow right now. It would be so much easier if what we did here was objective.
Yep.
So there's 2 mattresses over our shoulders. It's 78 episodes in. I can't still figure out which. They're over our shoulders if you're watching. Listen, if it were easy to point to those 2 models or any model here in the store and relate it to the person in front of our team who's come to buy and say, objectively, this is the answer you need, our life would be so much easier. So I'll take it a step deeper. If you're a family and you have 5 kids and you're buying a new vehicle, objectively, and you all want to ride together as a family, objectively, your only options are minivans and extra long SUVs or 3rd row seats.
You're not buying a Mini Cooper.
No, you're not buying a convertible Mustang.
Yep.
So that's what I mean by objectively. Like if you're really into cooking and you're a hobby chef, right? Where you have dinner parties and the whole thing, objectively, you kind of know what to look for in a stove. You're probably going to look for natural gas because it's more even heat, which means it's easier to cook your foods. You're going to look for certain attributes in a fridge. You're going to look for certain attributes in an oven. You might go a warming drawer, convection oven, all these things. There's objective decision points about what you like to cook and what you want to create in the kitchen. That's objective. If you got dirty kids that constantly put grass stains on their pants, like my son did yesterday, helping me at the campsite, even though I told him to wear old pants, he wears his brand new pants, which I didn't know were brand new, but
kids don't listen.
Yeah. If you've got some rambunctious young children and they constantly are spilling food on their shirt and grass stain in their clothes, objectively, you're going to look for laundry detergent that's really good at removing grape jelly and grass stains.
Mm-hmm.
These things aren't like that, unfortunately. So a lot of people try, right? They try to put the numbers on them.
Mm-hmm.
I like the robot thing again.
People keep it.
There you go. I like that. I was good.
Then,
but yeah, they're just not objective. And even if we line up 10 people, same body type, within an inch or 2 of each other in height, then, can lift about the same heavy box, plus or minus 5 pounds. 10 people are going to have likely at least 5, 6, 7 very different opinions on any one mattress.
Yep.
Fair? Is that a fair statement?
Very fair. Because out of those 10 people, you're going to get some that sleep on their back, some that sleep on their side, some that sleep on their stomach, some that have back pain, some that have neck pain, some that snore, some that have circulation trouble, some that have apnea. Like the list goes on. And
some
on
that
and on.
sleep in the H position.
Whatever.
That's the stomach with the arm above the head and the opposite leg raised, which I just hurt myself moving like that. So I'm not going to do it.
Well, and that's actually one of the key points of the seminar and what you'll learn there is sleep position, or the position you sleep in is extremely important. And a lot of times, people have a preference, like they're like, I'm a side sleeper, or I prefer to sleep on my back, but I can't. A lot of times that comes from the mattress, and you're forced into a position, obviously, to fall asleep because you've got to sleep. Like you need sleep. So our bodies, creatures of comfort, we're going to find potentially that's the most comfortable position to fall asleep in, but that's not the best position for our body to stay in throughout the night,
right? To
get optimal sleep, rest, rejuvenation. That's the right word.
There you go.
Stumbling there. So that's actually a key point of the seminar.
It is.
Sleep position is important.
And I'll say it this way, and this is a family show, but I'm still going to say it. Position changes everything in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's the position you sleep in, has been just shared.
We can't tell them exactly why, because that's why they should attend the seminar.
Right. We want to save a little bit.
Yeah.
We want you to come and join us.
Yeah.
So on the site, you'll see our great little flyer. And again, this is like little shout out to our graphic designer, Wilmer, who's on our staff, does a great job. So during our seminar, you're going to learn, and we'll go over it right now, the perils of why a too firm mattress can actually do more harm than good. What your mother told you about correct posture and how you can use it to sleep better. Do you want to read?
I will read the next one.
There you go.
Thank you, Chris, for making it larger. The thing about that, just last night, I was looking at my phone. I'm like, I know there's a way to make the text bigger. And I put it on like some sort of crazy Zoom mode. It's like, I think probably the setting for 65-year-olds, but it is now on my phone and I'm loving it because like, at first I was like, whoa, this is really big, but like, I can now see the text. So, thank you, Chris.
On the third ball.
Yes. How you have used your pillow for years is wrong, and what you need to know right now about how to fix it.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's handful of different types of pillow people. There's like the dude who's had the same pillow for like 35 years, like got the pillow when, maybe they got married and it's the same pillow and the wife wants to throw it out, but he won't let it. Like, you shouldn't keep a pillow for 35 years. Let's just so there's that kind of pillow owner. And then there's the pillow buyer or pillow person that has like a closet full of pillows and like buys pillow after pillow after pillow. Well, don't you think they're buying the pillows incorrectly? Like, why do they have a closet full of pillows? Right. They don't know how to choose a pillow, and then they might even have the right pillow and not know how to use it.
Right.
Right.
Goes back to position again.
Yep.
And then, there's a little cool down and warm up routine that when you incorporate into your sleep routine can impact the way you sleep and really give you a nice little jump start when you wake up.
And then, of course, the last bullet point, and this is kind of like driving home, the purpose of the seminar. Sleeping flat is the single worst thing you can do to your body while sleeping. Goes to proper sleep positioning, which we will talk about in the seminar, of course. The best part is you'll leave with helpful tips that you can try that very night.
That's right. Actually, just print it off the worksheets. So you'll leave, when you attend, you leave with like a little worksheet that's going to kind of remind you of these action steps. It'll be yours. You can take it home. I would hope you pin it up on your fridge with like your children or your grandchildren's artwork because it's that profound.
Put it on your nightstand.
Like, that's right. That's the better place.
Checklist for going to bed at night.
That's the better place.
Yeah.
But no, in all jokes aside, I mean, we try to make this an educational, fun, enjoyable time together where you learn something that has been said that night you can take and work on and put into your sleep routine, your sleep habits, to really help you wake up happier, more restored, pain-free. Because that goes back to our purpose here at Gardner's. Our whole goal is to impact our community through better sleep so they can be more productive and we live in a happier place, a happier county, a happier town. It really can begin right here in these four walls and wherever we might go, in this case, Universal's four walls.
Mm-hmm.
But we can bring our knowledge base and information out and just give it to you and have you use it to wake up happy and sleep better.
Yeah. And, the reality is we could probably talk for hours in a seminar format about all that we know about sleep and health and well-being related to sleep health. But we've we've shrunk it down to the highlights, the most important
and impactful 1 hour.
1 hour, 60 minutes. Yep.
And it will be 1 hour because there's
silver sneakers or something.
There's a group of healthy and vibrant folks coming in behind us on that day. And really most days we're going to have them there.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to having this back on the schedule. And we just figured now is a great time to talk about in advance of Thursday the 12th at 1:00. So again, if you go to gardnersmattressandmore.com/seminar, you can get all the information there. Sign up, please, if you plan to come. You know, we're not going to turn you away at the door, but it's a lot more difficult, and you're going to waste time registering right there at the door. So please register in advance.
Well, and if you're not a member from Universal, you can't get past the front desk without having registered for our event.
Right.
So
it's going to happen one way or the other.
Yep.
So we're giving you the easy path.
That's right. We should, people might be thinking, why Universal? Why Universal Athletic Club? We mentioned that it's there. We mentioned that they're a health club in Manheim Township and really in the heart of Lancaster community. But, why Universal? I mean, we said why it's not here, right? We can't fit it here, but there's any number of other places, meeting places.
I brought you along for the Stratosphere idea, and you went 30,000 feet with me, and we can't do the seminars here now. That's why they're not here.
Right. But we can have it at an office building, and why Universal Athletic Club?
Well, I mean, it's sleep is about wellness. It's about health improvement. What a great environment to have a seminar with this kind of content in.
Yep.
Right. They're a great partner of ours to help us get our message out, and we do the same for them. And it's just really a great place to have the seminar. It is in what they call their silver sneakers room, which looks very much like this room here, but without all the people lifting weights and breaking a sweat. Now, we're not going to break a sweat. Although
we should see if those lights exist in our room. That would be a great intro.
Yeah,
I could do a Bruce Buffer and you stroll in and
I kind of fancy myself a little celebrity. I could take that on.
Yeah.
But no, it'll be a quiet, nice room. You can sit down. We'll go through the information. Help you leave with actionable ways to improve your sleep. And you're going to leave with a roadmap. It'll be yours right there. And we're going to have a couple other little things up our sleeve to give you or talk about, hand out.
I was in that room this morning at 5:15. That's the room we walk through to bring our stuff in when we do the shows there. My shoulders are sore. They put me through an hour-long workout, and I'm like, it's good. Universal, what I've, now being a member there and touring the building with Donna, their marketing director there, and they are 100% about health and well-being, obviously being a fitness club, but they are true. Everybody that I've talked to there is 100% dedicated to the success and benefit really of the people that go there. And it's really why they invited us into their building to put these seminars on.
Yep.
We talk about the three-legged stool of health: eating, nutrition, right? Fitness and physical fitness and sleep. You kind of need all of it to work together.
Yep. I've overloaded on the eating leg.
Well, come on, we all have.
But all jokes aside, I mean, seriously, this is, these seminars have impacted folks. They've been able to help them, not just because they eventually become our customer, at some point down the road, because they almost always do, but because immediately that night, that week, we've gotten reports back that people have taken the information and put it to good use. And that's great. That's what we're here for. Like I said, our purpose is help the county wake up happier, pain-free, more productive in their life. So, you don't leave the house upset with your spouse or your kids, right? Because you slept bad. You don't go to work and it takes you half the day to get settled in. You're just a happier, more productive individual. And we believe in a macro level that we can improve our county that way. our mission around that is to change the way you feel about mattress stores. Well, what mattress store does this? We do. Ours does. That's our mission. We back that up with a whole bunch of values that support all that. And we're excited to be doing these seminars again. So I think on that note, we'll look to wrap up our time.
Yeah. So sign up. QR code, is QR code available?
Oh yeah. I forgot
the QR code. You could scan the QR code.
Here it comes right in your face. Right there.
So obviously that takes you to our seminar page.
You have to lean out to get around the QR code. There you go. That's a good picture.
GardnersMattressAndMore.com/seminar will also take you to the same exact webpage. Like we said, we require registration just so we know who's there and Universal knows who's in their building.
And the QR code, we understand, does only work if, let's say, you're at a computer and you got 70 bajillion tabs open and you don't want to open one more. You might grab your phone out because you're going to have your phone with you when you come to the seminar anyway. So you register there. We get that you can just click a link or type a web address in. We understand that. It's just fun to have.
QR codes are.
It's just fun to have different dynamics in the show, different visuals.
That's right.
And it's always nice to have a big old QR code right front and center. So we had that. And there it is. There it is again. See, just like that. It's really great. If you want to type it in, you go to GardnersMattressAndMore.com/seminar. And if you're taking this in the old school way, well, you will have missed the 12th by the time this hits podcast players. So go to GardnersMattressAndMore.com/seminar and you'll see February's date and maybe March's date because we just proposed those dates out.
Yep.
And we'll wait for Universal to confirm them back. But as soon as they're up there, as soon as approved, we'll get them up there.
Yeah. The goal is to do them at least monthly and potentially more frequently as they get rolling. But yeah, I'm excited to do them, and they were always fun to do here in the showroom. So being in Universal, I think is going to be great for these. Oh yeah, great for the attendees, great for the community, great for their members as well. So
that's right.
Looking forward to it.
That's right. Well, this has been fun. I'm going to throw a complete curveball.
No more gritty.
No, we're not. Lancaster Connects audience, I'll get you gritty. He's going to do it. We'll get it done.
I'll practice this week.
We'll get it done. No, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Turkey Hill, Sheets,
oh my goodness,
Wawa, or Rudders. What's your choice?
Oh,
I don't know that I've ever heard this answer. In 12 years of
I don't
being business.
Yeah. That's interesting. For fuel convenience, it doesn't matter. I just go wherever is convenient on my route. So it's not like that's helpful.
You're not a points guy.
No.
Gas points.
And I don't eat much on the road. Like my commute is very short. So there's not a lot of opportunities to stop and get like food, although like Sheets would probably be the best one to use there. Turkey Hill for sure for like ice cream and I used to do the tea in college. Like I don't do the tea anymore, but nobody has the tea like Turkey Hill has. And I think most people would probably agree with that. Turkey Hill ice cream is very, very good. Rudders, I started to get an affinity for Rudders when I lived in Millersville. There was one kind of on my route on the Mountville exit to Route 30. That was kind of like the back way I would come and go from work. And for a moment there, I thought Rudders had a hand up on everybody else. But I haven't been to a Rudders in a long time. Now, Wawa, if you go to the hoagies, they got the best hoagies. If you want like a meatball sub or something hot, Sheets, a schmuffin, right? But Wawa for the hoagies for sure. So, a little bit of both, a little bit of all of them. I don't have a direct affinity though.
So it'll be what you're feeling.
Yeah. Well, it's more like convenience from a convenience store. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's on my route and I need it, I won't go out of my way to find a different one.
There you go.
Yeah. Royal Farms though, for fried chicken. I can't do the fried chicken anymore, but I had it a couple times. Like when I was on a route that had a Royal Farms, I'm like, chicken, it's very good.
What can't you do fried chicken?
Well, it's breaded.
Oh,
yeah. The wheat-free thing, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Royal Farms chicken is good.
Yeah, very good.
Their 5-piece tenders with their sweet and sour sauce. Oh, might just drive over to Roarstown Road after this for that. Right? No, just kidding. I won't. All right. Well, cool. Well, thanks for that breakdown.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to answer the same question? Or save that for another
I'm really kind of along that same lines. I mean, Turkey Hill for me just isn't in my route anymore.
Yeah.
And I have a little more champagne taste in my ice cream.
Oh, okay. Well, I do too, but if it's between those, I guess those others don't have their own ice cream. Yeah.
So my kids, my kids get Turkey Hill ice cream. I get Haagen-Dazs. So just putting it out there.
There you go.
Sheets, I do like the hot dogs.
Okay.
And I dress them up.
Hopefully you're not putting ketchup on them.
No, I do mustard and onions and pickles and jalapenos.
Okay.
It's just whatever the mood strikes.
I put ketchup on a hot dog, but I also put mustard. I went to a Sixers game on Friday night with a friend who's from Chicago, but he's lived out here for a long time. And
you were accosted.
So the funny thing, I had 2 hot dogs and I put ketchup on and I put mustard on it. And I looked at him and knowing he's from Chicago, I said, I did something wrong there. He's like, yeah, I judged you a little bit now. Just right there. Like, so then I brought up Lou and, Sweet Lou, good friend of ours, good friend of the show. And Sweet Lou's hot dog cart out in Arizona. Phoenix. And how he told me the errors of my ways.
He learned us about hot dogs.
And I had an authentic Sweet Lou's Chicago Vienna beef hot dog with the mustard and the sweet peppers, and there was like pickles and onions. It was fantastic. It was really good. So I'm sorry, I hadn't shared that story.
Can I finish?
Go ahead. Back to the convenience.
So yeah, I like the hot dogs for Sheets. And then Wawa, I agree on the hoagies.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like their quesadillas.
Okay.
They got some wild concoctions there. I'll get that every once in a while. But then I'll tell you, man, Rutter's, I'm kind of hitting on. I go down to Baltimore for the airport to fly to Texas. I'm doing that trip every so often now. Yep. And I got my route planned out like clockwork, but a chicken bacon ranch wrap. Because when you're eating on the go, it's certainly not the healthiest option, but
wrap seems more healthy than chicken fingers from Royal Herbs.
Well, right. It's not the Mambo double cheeseburger with bacon and, it's not that. So I felt better about eating it, but boy, that was tasty. Yeah. Rutter's has some good stuff. So,
one thing that's interesting, it does seem like, like there was a time in Lancaster County when Sheets wasn't here, or like at least not on a lot of corners like it is now. And of course, Rutter's, I think, came over from York, but like Turkey Hill seems to be a very similar Turkey Hill to what it was 10, 20, 30 years ago. And by saying that, like, it feels like they haven't evolved or kept up with the other 3 that we often talk about. There's other 3 you walk in and there's like a different vibe to them.
Right.
In the options and the convenience aspect of a convenience store, where Turkey Hill kind of they stay in their lane, right?
My understanding of it is that the big equity company that bought Turkey Hill as the family-owned company, everybody in Lancaster County would know or think of them as. They are interested in it for the Turkey Hill intellectual property, the teas and the ice creams.
Yep.
They're not, as I understand it, and it's just my opinion. I guess we check the legal box as just my opinion. As I understand it,
we don't need to shut down.
Right. They're not, they don't really want to be in the convenience store business. And I think it's evident when you look at
what they're doing.
When they build a new Wawa or a new Rutter's or a new anything. So anyway, be that as it may, whatever your affinity is, we always like that question. And I always like hearing our guest breakdowns of it. So I guess that's one last call for guests. If you want to be on our show and have a big chunk of conversation about your thing and then not about your schmuffin or hot dog or chicken finger choices, go to LancasterConnects.com/guest and we'll have you on the show. We'll see you January 12th at Universal Athletic Club at 1:00 for our Sleep Better seminar. Please sign up. Gardner's Mattress and More.com/seminar. And you can register. We'd love to see you there. And I think that's it.
That's it. See you next week.
We'll see you next week on,
prize later.
This is why it's a good producer. It's a
Yeah,
2-person race here.
definitely not a 5th-rate production value.
You'll have to get the prize to Pops.
Well, no, he can come out and gritty.
Oh, yes.
With the family.
Mr. McClure, if you grab your prize without the gritty footage, that's going to be a problem. Just saying. Just saying. And that's right. Fly, Eagles, fly.
I mean, he can gritty now with his new knee. That's what you
no
have to look
excuses.
forward to.
Play hard. Go hard.
Yep. Thank you, Linda.
Thanks you, Linda. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. All right. Very good. Well, now we may wrap it up because we did the prize later. And that's officially this week's show of Lancaster Connects. We'll see you next time.